Yo, what's good everybody? It's Kevin Pack here. Welcome to another new video today. And today's video, we're gonna be talking about the 5 ways that you've been doing product research wrong. A lot of you know that the most crucial thing about an Amazon business, whether it's going to make or break the business, is product selection. And choosing the wrong product can definitely cost you thousands of dollars. And it all starts by doing product research the wrong way. So I'm gonna do you guys a favor and point out those mistakes so you guys can save thousands of dollars and not invest into the wrong types of products. Now, of course, before we begin any further, I'm gonna show you guys my seller account so you guys know I'm a current Amazon seller. All right, let's peep game at that real quick. And boom, those are my sales so far. $18,000 for the month so far, and then the last 30 days, almost $30,000. Now, as a quick reminder, if you guys want a solid guide on how to find and evaluate potential products, then I encourage you to enroll into my mentorship program where I go one-on-one with students and I help them with their Amazon business and also help validate their products as well. Now, let's move on to the first mistake that people make when doing product research, and that's not looking at all the ranges for pricing, monthly revenue, and categories as well. They like to limit themselves on a strict criteria like that has to be just this, it has to be between $10,000 and $30,000 per month. It just has to be that. That's what I'm looking for. Or it has to be above $25 and no more than, $35, something like that. Very strict criteria. And the thing is, you're missing a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity in products that are between $5,000 and $10,000. And then obviously anything above that is potential for sure, like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. There's plenty of room there. And also in pricing, you gotta look into anything that's above like that $12, $13 mark. And don't be afraid to look into products that are hundreds of dollars, $50, $60, $80, hundreds, $200, all of those products, they all have opportunities, and you can't just be stuck on the lower price of the products. Yeah, they might be less costly to purchase them or source, but you don't have to buy as much inventory for products that are more expensive. Now, the next mistake I see people make is when they look at a product market and they see that the revenue is great. They're making, $10,000, $20,000, hundreds of thousands, $1 million market, right? But then they don't consider the reviews and how competitive it is. And they only look at the numbers of how much it makes per month and they're just like, oh, this is a great product. I should move forward with it. It has potential, but really it's not. Especially for newbies out there. If you are a new seller, you shouldn't be going after products that are very competitive. If you are gonna go into a competitive market, you need experience. You need to really, number one, know what you're doing and know the product very, very well. And you have to have a very compelling product as well. So make sure that you do not disregard the level of competition in every product market. The third mistake is when people look at a product market and they don't consider if it's trendy or not. A big example of this right now is products in 2020 that are COVID related. Okay, so we're talking about like face masks, hand sanitizers, anything like health related like that is definitely skewed. I saw this like phone sanitizing thing that uses like UV lights or something like that, and I'm just like, this is doing really good right now, but it's definitely not gonna last next year. Once things settle, none of these products are gonna last. Also saw this like key hook chain thing that pushes buttons. I just saw a variety of products and they're all mistakes to make because we're looking at this business for longevity and something consistent. And products like those that are very much just in a trend are gonna die out once things go back to normal. And that same thing goes with like fidget spinners is a great example. That was a great product for like a few months and then now it's completely dead. So you want to avoid those kind of products. You want longevity, okay? That means looking into Google Trends, seeing where it's going up. Is it only going up around this time? Where has it been in the last 5 years? If it's kind of consistently growing in a linear line, cool. But if it's just like a flat line and then it just suddenly spikes up, that's a bad sign. It could be a trendy product. You gotta look at the data, you gotta look at the history, and you gotta think more logically and look at the market and how it impacts life today. Obviously with everything going on in 2020, anything health related is definitely gonna be spiked up. Any masks are gonna be spiked up. Any, germ related product is definitely gonna be, up there. So you gotta be aware about that. The next mistake people make is they put too much time on a product that already has a bunch of red flags. So you go through the whole process of, talking to suppliers, evaluating the listing, thinking of ways to differentiate, getting quotes from suppliers, you know, talking to 10 different suppliers or whatever. You do all this upfront work only to finally realize like this product is patented, or that the profit margins are really, really low, or that you couldn't find any way to differentiate, or it's too competitive. Like you avoid these actual red flags, and you do too much work before you've actually validated it properly. And that's a huge red flag. You're just wasting a lot of time. Make sure that you look at the red flags, and if anything's not matching up, you gotta just move on, okay? Don't spend too much time on it. I always say this, get good at finding bad products so you can just filter those out and get closer to good products. The last mistake that people make doing product research is they only rely on the web app like Helium 10 or Jungle Scout, but they don't go anything out further than that. They don't look at Pinterest, they don't look at Amazon itself, they don't dig further through it. They want to find a product just on Helium 10, and that's not the best way to do it. You could potentially find a product on the web apps like Jungle Scout or Helium 10. It definitely is possible, but I always say that that's just a starting point. It's not the end all be all. It's just a point where you're gonna start your research, and then you're gonna end up in a random product and find it through Amazon by clicking a bunch of things, looking at store listings and stuff like that, like or other products, other storefronts with different products in it. And that's just the way to go. You don't want to restrict yourself to just the web ads itself. Otherwise, you're gonna get really frustrated and you're just gonna find a bunch of products that everyone else is seeing at the time. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys found some value out of this, and I hope I can gear you guys and steer you in the right direction as well with product research, because it is very important to do this right. So go out there and try it out and implement these things and avoid these mistakes. I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, go make that money. Take care. Peace.